Hi guys, Sage is here. So today I didn't get much time to actually sit down and do anything for Fire Emblem Heroes. I've mostly just goofed around and good lord, I keep hitting these keyboards with the new wire. It's so nice, but it's also kind of a bendable thing. But anyways, hope you guys are all doing well. I've been looking over the characters. Of course, I got our good old friend Crom there, who, you know, is not the same Crom, but still pretty interesting. I figured I would do a little bit of a talking session with you guys and get your opinions on this, honestly, because I'm not sure where to put a lot of these characters. I'll be quite honest. Their stats are actually somewhat good. At least Crom here is actually pretty decent, and I think Lucina is also pretty good. I'm not so sure about Camilla and Xander. Xander's kind of weird, but mostly I really do like these characters, and I kind of get the idea of the carrot axe and things like that. Pretty weird, but the abilities with, you know, 4 HP after battle, it means that things like Fury builds might be really intense on these guys, considering the fact. But anyways, I'm also here to talk about a few things. But outside of these units, still though, I'm not too happy with the whole like novelty passive abilities that we have here. I mean, I think everyone but Lucina has one, which is basically like live to serve, get 1.5 more badges and things, or get more EXP for a certain unit. And I'm kind of worried about that. And I know a lot of people are like, "Where's Ike? Tell me where Ike is. I really want to see Ike." And the simple fact is, I don't think we'll be seeing him this month, and I don't think we'll be seeing him next month, because usually they add a new, like actual new characters, quote unquote, every month. And right now we have this spring festival thing with characters like that. But we also have, oh, I got 2 orbs today. Happy day. And a stamina potion. Cool. Eventually I'll be doing more summoning things, but not right now. I don't have the time or the cash to do so. I'll probably grind up some more things because, yeah, I have to do a lot of hard mode stuff and lunatic story modes. In case you couldn't tell, I am still working through all this backlog of stuff, so at least I have some more orbs I can get. Hooray. But anyways, man, so don't worry about Ike. A lot of people were like, "Oh, what happens if we get blindsided by him?" I highly doubt they were just going to bust out Ike right away, and if it does happen, it will be as much a surprise to me as anything else. I mean, if you want to keep orbs for him, by all means do so, but I really don't think you have too much to worry about. Instead, we actually have a few other things to talk about, and I'm going to go and hop into a battle since, well, that's actually my friends list. That is not what I want. I still want to level up George, so I'm gonna go get my team ready while we do this, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about a few things while we're here. Let me just go by level. I'm still working on getting, like, ranged units up. I need to get, like, everyone situated. Anyways, George. Replace Ryoma for now. Still, nonetheless, we have a lot to discuss, and mostly we have a lot to talk about this month because we have a new voting gauntlet that's coming up. This one still shows Lucina here, and Lucina won. No surprise there. She was gonna win right from the get-go. Everyone knew it. But this time we actually have an idea of what's coming up for the next voting gauntlet, based on the new summons that showed up. So, we of course have Navarre coming out later this month as the Grand Battle, so we actually have his banner focus right now, and it looks like it's gonna have Sophia in it, oh boy. But it also has Effie and Kaguro, so that's always a good thing to have when it comes down to it. So Navarre's summon has some pretty interesting characters in there, and we also have the Gauntlet coming up, which again, last time it was kind of a wash, but I feel this time I really need to make more teams. Anyways, this time I feel the next one is actually going to be something quite interesting, because we're going to have Wyvern Flyers versus Pegasi Flyers, basically, which means that we're going to have characters Hinoka, I believe Cordelia, Paula, and Tsubaki against, oh boy, Minerva, Baruka, and also Shershi, and then of course Camilla. Yeah, we're gonna have Camilla there. And that means that, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I'm not really sure how that's going to go, but hey, I'm really regretting the fact that Camilla might actually win a bit there. That's terrifying to me in some regards. I forgot to bring a healer. This is my thought process. So yeah, that's the next Gauntlet if anyone's actually interested in that. That's going to be a fascinating exchange of characters, I have to say. At least this one might be more level when it comes down to it, because we don't have Lucina in there, or we don't have, you know, big names in there that's too crazy. Granted, we do have waifu material. I mean, people really like Hinoka, I think, a lot, and people love Cordelia as well, so we might have a pretty substantial fight going on there when it comes down to it, and I think it will be quite fascinating in its own right. But, you know, to those who are worrying about, you know, oh, but what happens if Ike shows up? Let me just say, Ike is not going to be showing up probably because of the monthly thing, and honestly, if we were to go based on month, we have probably Silica and Elm coming out within the next, with the next month coming around after, you know, after April, May, and May is also so happens to be the time that a certain, you know, other Fire Emblem game comes out, so I have a strong feeling we're going to be getting that above all else, honestly. Partly because you know how these events go. That was a terrible idea, Cleric. Still. But, you know, that's just... I guess people are just going to be like, oh, man. But I'm kind of interested to see how Alm and Silica will be added in this game. It might be pretty fascinating if I do say so myself, so... I don't know. How do you guys feel about the new Easter event, anyways? Are you guys disappointed that you didn't get, you know... I know a lot of people were kind of upset that they didn't get, you know, Ike or anything, and it was just characters that, you know, were novelty, but, I mean, I think it's a good idea for a game to have some fun with itself, but I really am not too sure. Originally I was going to have, you know, my friends join me in this one, but I feel like they've done a lot lately, and I wanted to just talk to you guys one-on-one. If you guys want to see more of Kish and them, feel free to tell me, but... I don't want to force anything, really, so it's really up to you guys. Anyways, just shoot. There we go. And also dance a bit more. But yeah, we have a lot coming up, and I will probably, as much as people are like, oh, if that's the Gauntlet, who are you going to go with? Are you going to go with you-know-who? And I'll just explain, yes, I'm probably going to go with Camilla, so don't you worry your little heads. I will continue to support that one character that everyone seems to think I hate, even though I don't really hate her, she just kind of became a joke. Meanwhile, I was also reading comments and people were like, man, why does this crap get views? I can't believe, you know, there's a bunch of plebs and who are just awakening trash. It's just like, boy, alright, you know, apparently, are you from Sacred Stones? I'm just wondering. Okay, I'm gonna go through my characters and just pick out which ones are from Sacred Stones. You're gonna have to tell me, okay? Seriously, I don't understand the fascination with that. Like, I understand Awakening got a lot of people into the game, but like, unlike what a lot of people seem to think, I did actually play quite a bit of, I believe it was Radiant Dawn, although I did not really like it. Sorry, just saying. Maybe I wasn't just into it. I think it was mostly because, at that point, I was still too young into the series to really, like, I wouldn't say too young, but, like, I just really didn't know what to think about it. I think Awakening was just the first game that really clicked for me and a lot of people. Probably because it was a little bit more accessible. I know some people are like, oh god, accessible, that language, but, still. And I like Heroes, and I like talking with you guys, so I would love to hear your opinions on things. As always, I'm always open to talking to you guys, so I kind of want to hear what your thoughts are on the spring event, if you got any good summons, what units you would like to see review, because I know people want to see a bit more of, you know, you guys might want to see more of the Easter event, but I'm not too sure right now. Do you guys want to see more on the units from the Easter event as review, or do you want me to go on like characters with Ninian and things like that? You know, in the same vein that we did Nicholas back when he came out. I'm just wondering, because, you know, maybe I should do another pull or pass on this event. because a lot of people have been wondering about that too. It's kind of funny, someone, you know, a lot of you have pointed out, why did we get Xander so quick? And it's just like, well, I guess he's... guess they decided, you know what, we could use, you know, use him as a carrot holder Lance unit. But he has his own event coming out at least, so maybe we can get him there. Hooray! But yeah, God, I have so much work to do in this game. I realize I'm rambling a bit here, but honestly, I just wanted to talk to you guys to see how you're all doing. If you got any good summons, things like that, because unfortunately, I can't really do a summon right now. I want to do a focus thing where I get like 150 orbs and then like go crazy. But right now, I can't do that because I am a very, very simple person when it comes down to it, and I don't spend money when I don't need, you know, when I don't have it. That thing, whole cash flow casino thing, which is basically what this game is at this point. But I will be going through all my units and just like selecting out all these things. I'm going to be replacing Julia with my good old pal Nino eventually. There's so much work to do in this game, but I hope you guys all have a great time. And I'm gonna be going to bed now. And you know what? We might do more. Maybe we'll do a whole dubbing of the whole like story mode with Kish and Comic. Trev can't be here, but Trev used to be a part of it. Go check out our Fates thing. Oh, another thing I wanted to ask is we didn't do Revelations for Fates. Would anyone actually be interested in saying that? With Comic and Kish, of course. Also Trev when he comes back. Just a question there. See for Echoes and May as well. Anyways, stay frosty, guys. Are you looking forward to the Gauntlet? Looking forward to any of the summons that are coming with that? Oh, by the way, with the Gauntlet, the focus summons are all those characters that I mentioned before. So, again, flyers, you know, Wyvern flyers versus Pegasi flyers, meaning Hinoka, I believe Tsubaki. Let me look at the list again. Hinoka, Cordelia, Tsubaki, and Paula. Also, and on the opposite side, Shershi, Minerva, Baruka, and of course, our lovable Camilla, who's once again back in the forefront of everything. Yeah, I still need to get her as an Easter version first, guys, before I promptly call an end to my life. So I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for watching.